What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the portfolio. Hope you're doing well. If you're new here, do consider subscribing. I'm also on Twitter as well. Guys, starting a new series today, we're going to be talking about pot stocks, specifically the top pot stocks in the US sector. Now, I am from the US, so unfortunately I cannot buy, well, I can if I use a different platform, but on Robinhood you cannot buy some of the Canadian companies that I would love to buy. Maybe one day, Robinhood, maybe one day. Well, anyways, looking at the portfolio, you can see I'm not 100% in pot stocks. I do have some real estate and some tech and some other stocks in there, but however, this little video right here is going to be focusing on the marijuana sector. So at the top of the portfolio, we have ACB at 15 shares, Hexo at 15 shares, MJ 10 shares, MO 5 shares, CanTrust, CTST 5 shares, Crons 5 shares, and that's going to do it for the cannabis sector. Now, I did have CGC in the portfolio. However, we're going to go over some news as well. They had a big spike up today, so I sold. I took some little profits, you know, not a huge profit taking person, but if I see an opportunity, and it came back down, so you know, the news is real. However, it's not necessarily what's the word, in action, I guess, as of right now. So anyways, let's start with sorry about that. Let's start with the main news, I guess, about canopy growth. So they announced that they are going to acquire Acreage Holdings. That deal cost $3.4 billion with a B dollars, and the purchase price begins with a $300 million cash payment to secure the acquisition. Now, for those of you who don't know, Acreage Holdings, they operate in the U.S. and they have 20 states in the U.S. that they operate in. That's pretty big. Looking at the video, I don't know if I can play this for copyright reasons, but their store looks pretty fucking nice. I've been to a lot of cannabis stores in my day. They seem to know what they're doing in terms of what I've looked at. Kid playing with the dog. Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. It's a big move. A lot of people are talking about it. However, this is not happening unless the U.S. legalizes pot on a federal level, or makes it legal. I'm sorry if I made that confusing. Anyways, next up, let's talk about ACB. So ACB announced that it is to acquire the remaining interest in Hempco Food and Fiber Inc. That's pretty cool. A lot of people are talking about a $13 price target. I'm looking at that as well, and they're just saying how they're positioned for long-term growth and can now sell in 100 markets. That's pretty cool. Hexo got a upgrade from an analyst at Bank of America with a price target of, guess what, $10 right now. What are we at right now in Hexo? We're at 680. So your boy over here is going to be adding to this position for sure. As well as all these positions, I'm going to wait until Crons drops more, as well as CGC. CGC will drop more and Crons will drop more. And I will buy MO. Not like necessarily a pot stock, but they're in the pot industry. They kind of had a fall through today. Hit me pretty hard. Hit a lot of people. 4% drop. Because I think they were getting sued because of the Juul or something, or they were marketing towards teens, if I remember correctly, and you can't really do that. So they also I don't know who, I can look at that. They bumped the age to 21 to buy. Let's see here. After the U.S. Blah 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 announced the plans to introduce a bill in May to raise the minimum tobacco buying age to 21. Oh, in Kentucky, I was gonna say, because I live in Michigan, it's already 21 to be. Okay, so that's not really a huge deal, honestly. Emma agreed to it. Yada yada yada. Yeah. So I mean, not a huge deal. Little overreaction in my opinion, but whatever. Anyways, what am I buying right now? For those of you who asked, definitely Hexo and definitely CanTrust. CanTrust had earnings, and yeah, they were disappointing like everyone else, but they weren't that bad. They had a pretty big sell-off. We're at 27%. Yikes. And yes, I was a part of that too. Let's look at the 3 month is embarrassing. The 1 month right here, don't even get me started with that one. Anyways, if you guys are new to the portfolio, we can go over it, look into it really quick. I know I said this was a cannabis video, but if you're just curious, I'll end the video with going over what's in the portfolio. So one of the largest holdings is SPHD. That's the ETF that tracks the market. 15 shares. I already went over the cannabis sector, so I'm going to skip that. Land at 10 shares. Gain 5 shares. Glad 5 shares. These are real estate. GLU 5 shares. Store 5 shares. STAG 5 shares. Iron Mountain IRM 5 shares. APTS 5 shares. And guess what? TMUS at 1 share. You know, T-Mobile is looking pretty juicy in my opinion. Yeah. Anyways, that is the portfolio, guys. That is the news. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're having a good week. I'm trying to make a new series, so if you like it, I can talk more. I can do more news. I can talk about pricing. Not a whole lot going on in the sector. I mean, there is some news, but there isn't like a ton of news. I kind of went over everything that you kind of needed to know. So, anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.